Skittles is sleeping. Hello, how you doing? Hungry Nuts here. It is Tuesday. Put my glasses on. I always do this, don't I? Tuesday the 8th of August 2023. Just got in there. 10 to 8 in the morning. I got up at about, must have been about 10 to 6. 10 to 6 this morning, and I took Skittles for a walk a wee bit early this morning. I took them out at about 6:30 this morning, and I went for a little walk. It was nice morning. It's really sunny, it's warm, really sunny and warm here in Dundee, Scotland. So I took Skittles out. I was out for about 40 minutes with him, which is quite a long time, because Skittles is coming up to about 11-year-old. Well, he's probably older than that. I think he's near enough 12 now. And I've had him for about a year and a half, because he's a rescue dog. We got him when he was 10 years over, well, around about 10 and a half year old. They said he was about 10 and a half year old, and on somebody else's site, well, when I say site, I mean place that he went to get his needles and his medical checkups, they said he was about 9. But the kennels in Dundee said he was about 10 and a half. So, I think he's maybe about 10, to be honest. I don't think he's any older, because he jumps about quite a bit at times. But he is sleeping now after his 40-minute walk or whatever. And it was good. It was good for him, and it was a wee bit good for me. Where I stay near a famous golf course, which is Camperdown Golf Course. And a lot of professional golfers who have been on TV have played there over the years. It's quite a big golf course. And it's near the woods as well, a place called Templeton Woods. It's near that. And I decided to walk up by the golf course. You could actually walk up there. What happened is they've actually started building houses on the entrance to Camperdown Golf Course, which I find a bit unusual to build houses on it, because after all, it is a golf course. But it's probably been done for people who are into golf, of course. So I was a wee bit bothered with my nose. And the houses have been up probably about a year now, some of them, or maybe over a year. But I've never ever really walked up that way, not for years. I used to cycle around Templeton Woods on a mountain bike and that years ago. When I say years ago, probably just over 10 years ago. Because my mum and dad used to stay at the other end of the woods, so I used to cycle around the woods, and it was great. I used to be out all day. Or I used to take my other dog, Zach. Now Zach was my other dog that I had. I've had a couple of staffies since Skittles, and I've also had a border collie called Zach. He was my first dog, and I got him near enough 20 years ago for my 40th birthday. But I've only had him 5 years. He died. He died when he was about 5 years old, and I miss him. He was a great wee dog. But I used to go out all the time with him. I got him when he was a puppy for my 40th birthday, as I say. Right, I'm getting back to this Camperdown Golf Course. And they've built houses on it, and I thought I'll go up and have a wee look. They're bought houses, and they're tiny. They're absolutely tiny, and they're built all close together. They're just no nice. Well, I didn't think they are. No offence to anybody who's got one up there, but they're just they're awfully close together, I thought. And the gardens are small. And I thought to myself, I've got a bigger garden, and so I'm pretty lucky in a way that I've got a bigger house and a bigger garden where they look bigger. My house looks bigger. But they look really close together, these houses, and they're tiny little gardens at the front. And people have probably paid a lot of money for them, with them being built on Camperdown Golf Course, Right, I'm gibbering. I don't know if David, my partner, friend, who doesn't stay with us, but he's got his own house, comes up. Hasn't been up for a while. He might be up today. I've not seen him for about 8 days. When I say 8 days, he was up for he has been up, but he was only up for half an hour or an hour, and then he went away home. But, yeah, David's 62 at the end of this month, and I'll be 58 in November. God, I'm getting old. Getting really old, am I? And, yeah, I don't know if he'll be up today. We'll see. I was going to cut my grass at the front, but the grass is a bit wet, so I'll maybe wait until the grass is dry and get it done, because I won't get it done right, So that's all I'm up to. I've got a coffee there. I went to my bed early last night. I go to my bed early quite a lot sometimes. And usually in my bed for about 10 o'clock or half 10. Unless I have a hyper moment and I'm up for bloody 2 days, which happens quite a bit. Yeah, I was in my bed early last night though. I had an awful sort of migraine all day. And I think it was just because it was been thundery, it was thundery yesterday and it doesn't help when the weather's like that, you get sore heads. So that's all I'm up to, just a quick chat. Thank you for looking at my mad stuff here on the Hungry Nuts channel with your heads. Thank you if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, could you maybe consider it? It would help. And I'll be back with more videos very, very soon. Have a super day. Wait, I have my coffee. Skittles is sleeping, as I said, on the sofa there, look. Sleeping on the sofa. Yeah, so that's that. Right, I'll get going. I will get going. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Take care. Love you, Murdo. That was a stutter there. Love you, Love from Murdo. Hungry, that's what you said. Bye for now. See you later.